Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the video, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all missed me. I missed you. This video will, if you are curious as to why I have been absent, I uploaded another video on my channel. You can check it out there if you want to see the reason as to why. This video, along with it just being my first VOD upload, will also be quickly going over future uploads to this channel that you might be expecting. So, going forward, I will not be uploading every single stream that I do, at least for the time being. For right now, at the very least in relation to my gacha streams, I will be limiting uploads to streams that have significant narrative movement, forward movement, in them. So, in addition to the obvious being each of the story streams, each of the stories in each update for the gachas that I play, I will also be uploading events that have significant narrative merit to them as well. But stuff like random events, my dailies and weeklies, those will not be uploaded. I might still continue to upload any Currency Wars, there we go, any Currency Wars events that I do, because I think that those are a fun thing to just chill and relax to. But I will be significantly pulling back on the amount of streams that I upload. So if you are curious as to what other stuff I end up streaming in the meantime, such as exploration and whatnot, and the other small events, if you're curious to check those out, please feel free to jump onto my streams when I do them. I go live every 2 p.m. when I do stream. I'm only streaming 4 days a week currently, but I will be updating that to 5. Now, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Alright, all that sunlight touches. Sitting in that chair with your life on the line, yup. One false move, and the chair will kill you. The saw trap, actually. That would actually make sense then, wouldn't it? Alright, well, the game might be running more smoothly, but it's still gonna take a bit for everything to, like, actually load. So decrees my computer. At least the 32 gigabytes of RAM have been really nice so far.
Has she been staying here to recover?
Oh yeah, hi Navora.
How are you recovering from your injuries, Nabora?
And turn it up just a little bit.
Oh, it's you, Rover. Yes. I'm feeling much better.
Glad to
Dr.
hear
Harrison
it.
took very good care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few days here, and I barely feel any pain now. Are you here to visit him?
Yes, we have something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Segue is in there.
Segrika!
It might take a while, huh?
Segrika mentioned,
Thanks.
let's go, Segrika Nation.
Take care of yourself.
How to put this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Segrika.
Oh, I didn't know that he was counseling me.
Faith in myself.
You see, people can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself.
You know, if only it were that simple, Doctor.
Good or bad, true or false, these things have a way of coming to light. And as your friend Denia said, sometimes a little distraction is good for your health.
I'm being called out. I wanted revenge on Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves said no you.
Thank you, Dr. Harrison.
You're welcome. Again, don't push yourself too hard. I take it you're the type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake, worrying about an exam? And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
Her face.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
Yeah.
Only my conjecture. Would you like some candy? Sweets help keep a smile.
A doctor is offering candy. Don't tell the dentist.
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Harrison?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Segue.
Skipping her step, huh? The worried look into immediate skippage.
So, about that exostrider plan you mentioned, let's get into it.
All in good time. Let's start with something lighter first.
Something lighter?
Any
My
topic
daughter
at all.
is out there.
Let's slow the tempo a little.
What do you mean, bro?
You're too eager. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You must feel it too.
Okay, yeah, no, he's got a point there.
Here, a piece of candy. It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
Purple candy.
No thanks.
Oh. I wanted the purple
I
candy.
understand your anxiety over Imeth's situation. You've always held her dear, but it's taken more out of you than you realize. Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
Okay, you're right. Let's table the exostrider for now. Let's talk about you, Luke. I trust Imeth. What we experienced together proved she was telling me the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you
Yes,
and me,
we are.
we might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it.
We're taking
but
all
it
the
feels
revenge
like
on
every
Wuthering Waves.
conversation we've had just skims the surface. I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Strider Gate. It'll affect the entire Lahairoi region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue.
Oh?
Please, ask me anything. I'll answer as candidly as I can.
Candid. He offered us candy,
Are
I
you
get
a
it.
consultant from the Black Shores?
That I am not. Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style. But I am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. But she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are.
That's my daughter.
After you left Lahairoi,
Very proud of
she
her.
came to
Too
see
bad
me
she's
a few
dead.
times in the name of counseling. To learn about you.
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lahairoi. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work.
That
She later
checks out.
stopped these visits after realizing that. Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
No, it's really not.
One last question.
Like mother, like daughter.
What did you mean I had other tasks for you?
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here.
Yeah? Is that so, bro?
The Space Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff. The infirmary is, after all, a public space. Why don't we take this somewhere more private?
To where?
I have a place in mind. Just come with me, Golden Girl.
Alright, don't call me that. Just because I wear gold accents.
More personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herson?
Shh. Just a quick break, Nana. Mind holding down the fort? The next shift will be here soon.
Take care, Doctor. Do try to return in one piece.
Don't worry. I have her with me today.
Uh-huh. Welcome in, Isa. Isa? Isa. Welcome in. How are you doing?
Sundermere?
Yes. I keep a small workspace of my own here.
Oh, workspace, huh? All the way over here. The game is so quiet right now. I hope that's not. I'm doing alright, thank you for asking. I hope your tiredness goes away and or you're able to get some rest, though. Oh, it makes sense his workplace would be here, considering how far away it is.
Leave them to me. Let's not waste any more time. Rise anew. Time to incise.
He still has such a cool fighting style. I really wish I could have been able to pull him. I got bullied.
Split in four. Finally, some blood. Return.
Please do not talk about finally there being some blood, Luke. We already know you're probably a bit of a psycho.
Frequency. It shields my workspace from most long-range detection methods.
You picked a good spot.
Secret workspace. Secret. Okay. Slow motion running. Here, fading voices and hidden trails are woven into a web, and the rationale of liquid gold is patiently unraveled. Oh, okay.
Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we? Let's start with the conclusion before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lahai Roy to watch for any Fraxidus activity. Warren was the first Fraxidus mole you uncovered, and he certainly won't be the last.
Yeah, I did take a break from streaming for a
The Space Trek
bit.
Collective is a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas.
Yeah, hopefully, the teaching
An isolated
season,
polar region, Rich with exoswarm
Goes a bit,
and the potential
smoothly.
for technological breakthrough. Lahai Roy is a gold mine, even for the Fraxidus.
You're saying the fall of Helios wasn't their real goal?
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
Yeah, sure.
The Trinodian. Aleph 1.
Yep, I came to that conclusion.
Correct. Given the Threnodians' unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Strider Gate, which
Thank
may
you,
be our
and yeah,
ticket
I'm
to outer
doing,
space.
I'm doing
Spying
better.
on the Fraxidus is risky. Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, that is a bit of a long story.
Are we gonna go into that story? Oh, nope, okay.
You've always
Thought
preferred
we were
to
gonna
see things
fade.
for yourself. Please, follow me to that table.
Secret table. Just an elevated bed here? Is that what this is? I don't think that's a bed. Icar? You examine the transparent container, which appears to have some kind of liquid inside. There is a golden hue quietly contained in there. You realize it looks identical to the blood that flowed from Luke's hand during your fight in the space station.
The golden serum, developed by the Naviale group. But I prefer its other name, Icar.
Yeah, I mean, it might be, but apparently this is what it's... Special pharmaceutical substance developed for extremely rare diseases. However, its severe side effects make it intolerable for most, keeping it under ongoing research and validation. In its natural form, Icar is a volatile golden liquid that radiates intense heat at room temperature. In rare cases, it can be controlled and stabilized into a solid form. I don't think it's exactly like
My
that.
father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed...
No, it actually still might be,
came to
since they're
represent
mentioning drug of
something far more
evolution. So it might be an evolution into
ambitious.
godly beings.
The drug of evolution.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Evolution. Sounds like something the Fraxidus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we?
Okay, so he became its resonator? That's so odd. Why can't I climb the TV? Anyone want to play Pong? We can play Pong, but, you know, in real life. Man, Pong's more difficult than I remember. Alright, let me get off that. Oh, yeah, I can just climb, like, the whole set of surfaces here. Oh, this is where his bed has to be, right? No, it's an aquarium. Oh, this looks so cool, actually. I really like how they made the fire look. Drawing of a family. Oh, cool! Depression! My favorite! The picture is a child's drawing of a family rendered in simple, earnest lines. I mean, that's good. Like, that's pretty good, though. Father and an older and younger brother, each one wearing a big, happy smile. On the back of the framed picture, a scribbled note reads, "Always happy, Ryan Herson." Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. I love depression. It's my favorite thing. I deal with it every day.
My brother Ryan drew this picture.
Yep. Brother.
We're not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago.
Which is how Icar was
Ryan
developed.
never could handle pain, but he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
So that's why he always has candy with him.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked.
Oh, cool. Neglected
So
child,
eventually
too.
I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable.
Okay.
And then came that accident.
I knew the series
What
of
my
events would
father
happen.
did was a rather mundane story. A cliche. Someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm. Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed.
Oh no, this
It
is
was
even
empty.
worse, actually. This is arguably even worse. Bro, do you sleep on this couch, by the way? Is this where you sleep? Luke, we gotta get you a bed. Unless it's out there, but that would be so weird. Damage report, though. You examine the burnt page. Many parts of it are illegible due to the burns. It appears to have been salvaged from a fire. Judging by the legible contents, it's a report. It mentions Lahai Roy and Void Matter, and it was originally destined for the New Federation. Okay, another connection to them, because that's where Linnae came from, and where the Fraxidus Linnae came from. And it's where that guy from the previous Segue, Mornier's story, wanted to go. The Fraxidus's insignia. Why would they put their insignia there?
The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I
Awesome.
managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
A Fraxidus Overseer's report on its way to the New Federation?
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the New Federation.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fraxidus get into Naviale's work after learning about the Icar's potential for evolution?
Alright, we actually can see this now. A pharmaceutical corporation based in the New Federation, its core technology originates from the development of Icar, a groundbreaking medical advancement shadowed by perpetual controversy. In its natural form, Ichor is a volatile golden liquid that radiates intense heat at room temperature. In rare cases, it can be controlled and stabilized into a solid form.
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. Have you ever met the Fraxidus' Grand Architect?
Oh yeah, no, don't worry, I have.
The thousand-faced survivor. We met near the Styx Lake, deep within the Dark Tide. Wait. Does this mean your father was...
Yes, my father was just another face the Grand Architect borrowed. Though looking back now, I can't recall the moment the real him was taken.
Ew.
I think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fraxidus. Hatred.
Hatred. Even now?
Now, it has become something of a habit. Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar. Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Cristoforo? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it?
Arachnos.
The flair they have for their own branding. But it's a telling detail. The codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. We can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far.
Is that related to Arachne?
I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there.
Is Arachnos related to Arachne? That's what my Google searches popped up. That would make sense, actually. Oh, is your bed in here? Okay, I guess we'll never know.
The Fraxidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra. Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by.
Alright, so now we got more members. Great.
Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Oh, so we're gonna go there eventually. Got it.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
Isn't that from Chisa?
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while.
Okay, yep, I was right.
Chisa, I remember. The city that trapped her, Honami, is part of Ashinohara.
Yeah.
Now, on to 2 key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fraxidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation.
I wonder if
Based
we'll
on
go there in the
intel
next
I've
version,
gathered,
actually.
that's their most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fraxidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation.
Of course they
blunt,
are.
They're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Eris, huh? Duly noted. I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand Architect.
The Fraxidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms
Yeah,
of the
I mean,
dead
they
from
appeared as
others'
Charon.
memories. I did brush shoulders with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the
I
lettering.
just realized his
but it
Hassan mark
shows
is
one
on
thing
his
for
hand.
sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
You uncovered all this by yourself?
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fraxidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me.
Of course it has.
They got away again.
Oh my... Luke? Are you from Final Fantasy VII? Just unrelated question. Luke, are you from Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, I thought so. So when are we getting that collab?
If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time. I should send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. I suppose I'm due for a report.
Oh, yeah.
Good. You got the intel. Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to the High Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly...
Now is not the right time.
And frankly, you need a break.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different.
I never
from
updated
them.
my stream. Whoops.
Not pulling any punches.
That's what I get for not paying attention.
Trust me,
Dab.
that's only the warm-up. The High Roy is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students, beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this. Come.
Very well. As you wish. So I've led a leisurely life in the High Roy ever since? No need to worry. I know my limits. Let's set aside the Fraxidus for now.
Oh, he can see her
We should
eyes.
discuss the Exostrider plan. But first, tell me what happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands. I see. Imeth, she... wonder you're in such a state.
Yeah.
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the High Roy in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting for her.
This is at least the second time that the
course.
Rover has said that they
I
won't
wouldn't
accept
expect you to give
something.
up so easily.
Because I think
About the Exostrider.
one of the times you can
It started with
have them
Space Trek
say it
Collective
for
finding a
Yuno
giant
during
solid
Yuno's
skin
story.
root network in Bjarter Woods. They identified it as the lid sealing the Strider Gate, so to speak. It keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Strider Gate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell the High Roy's doomsday, but the entire world. But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed. But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fraxidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth. You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
No.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly, but our immediate priority should be the Fraxidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider.
Ramping it up.
Rover said she'd like to check on the Exostrider in the Frostlands before she left. Well, it could be a way to take her mind off things.
Yeah, that'll work.
Now then.
Dr. Herson, is something the matter?
Must you always assume the worst, Lucilla? Can't I just call to chat?
When you say it like that,
Find
no.
highly unlikely, Doctor. Let's skip the preamble. What is it?
Rover.
Ah, so this is about Imeth. She was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands, yet she spoke to you.
Sitting on our hands won't fix anything. And she was willing to open up. If a friend runs into trouble, I'll naturally step in to listen. Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then. Meet me at the Institute, the usual spot.
Hey.
Bullseye. Hit! Rise anew!
Man, he's such a cool character. I wish I could
That's
have been able to
clear.
pull for him. But, you know, I wish I could have pulled for a lot of characters.
My head's spinning.
Oh, he's got to do his job.
Oh, Dr. Herson, it's good to see you.
Ethan, you looked fine not long ago. What happened to you?
My thesis, my spot at the...
Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier. Something about an institute professor recruiting you for your top marks? Is this the price you have to pay for that? Careful. You might get talked out of the job over health issues.
No, I will get that position at the Institute. I'll crawl there if I have to. I'll come back from the dead if I die first.
Now you're just delirious. I know getting this opportunity wasn't easy. You can't exactly just ask for time off. Come by my office later. I'll write you a sick note. You can't run yourself like an exoswarm, thinking you'll recharge the moment the sun comes up. It's not how we humans work.
Thank you, Doctor. Good things are bound to come your way. This takes me back. I always got my best sleep passed out in your infirmary.
He's gonna make me yawn. Oh, hold on, I'm yawning. Anyone got an infirmary I can...
Alright, let's see here. Ah, young Luke. What brings you to the Institute today?
Just here to discuss something with someone. How have your shifts been treating you these past few months?
Not bad. You know, these researchers, getting them in for a checkup is like pulling their teeth. I have to hunt them down myself. What do you say we grab a drink after my shift? The meal plans here are all nutritional efficiency. Taste like chewed up cardboard.
Of course. Why don't I show you that scout drone model I just finished while we're at it?
You work fast. You really do enjoy that sort of tinkering.
Taking things apart and putting them back together again is quite stress relieving.
Yeah,
It's a
is
nice way
it?
to unwind after a day's work.
You want to elaborate on that, buddy?
So, what do you say we sneak over to Rogan's place when we get a minute and liberate the cannon barrel from that precious bot of his? We can put it back after he's had a good meltdown.
I'd rather not be an accomplice to that. It's unethical. And I can't believe you're still holding a grudge over that fish he stewed behind your back.
That fishy stewed behind your back. Honestly, fair. I thought that said Rogan. I was like, hey, Rogan, I got something to tell you about. No, that's Rogate. Cat lady. I would like to
Have a
pull for
seat,
her too,
Doctor.
but I don't know if I'll be able to. It really
Shame.
depends.
I thought she would come with you.
She's been here before, but things are different now. I prefer not to have her tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank.
Ma'am, your eyes
All I
are
care about is
illegally
Stockbridge
pretty.
Academy.
That streak, those streaks of red. Oh,
Now,
what?
Go on.
I blacked
Give me
out.
the highlights, Dr. Herson.
Ah,
The
beverages.
Fraxidus.
Oh, never mind.
I understand. I'll keep a closer watch. As for piloting the Exostrider, if she's capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations. That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Strider Gate. I have someone in mind who could help. But first, let me have a quick word with her. The Threnodian concerns every one of us at Lahairoi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on her and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucilla. President. Our conversation went more smoothly than I expected. I thought you might think I had a hidden agenda. As a thank you, care for some candy?
Where'd the green one go?
I'll pass. I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus.
Outreach
I've had my fill of sweets over the
program.
years.
Just a black market of candy I'm now
As
imagining.
for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough
Underground
to know exactly
candy.
who you are. Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice to stay all these years. and become one of Lahai-Roy's steadfast guardians.
Oh, I'm just glad the president doesn't see me as some busybody.
You're the right kind of busybody. The kind we're happy to have.
The
A friend
right
of mine
kind of
sold me on this
busybody.
place. Went on and on about the beautiful snow and the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come. But when I actually got here, nothing like the brochure she described. Turns out, 8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by different factions. Our students dream of reaching the stars, all while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers.
Bruh.
I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to
The
Lahai-Roy
candy,
because a friend
the underground
recommended
candy
it.
operation
Now-
was to actually root them out.
Now you've grown to like it here, right?
Yes, same as you, Madam President. An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll excuse me.
Dr. Hurd said there was a break-in at the infirmary. Nevora's been kidnapped by the one we previously detained, Warren.
What is your status? Are you severely damaged?
No need to worry. Just need time to repair.
Understood. Prioritize damage control after this call. Notify the Academy's security department. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren. Which direction did he take her?
I have questions.
Message from the Academy. They're heading towards the Sky Arc space station in the Frostlands.
It's the Court of Savante space station she and I discovered before.
Oh, cool.
I'm on my way.
Cool.
Warren has escaped. He's taken a student and is heading for one of the debris fields in the Frostlands.
What do you plan to do?
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent any further risks to the Academy.
You want me to secure a perimeter while you go in alone to handle Warren?
Yes.
I have a hypothesis. One I'd like to verify by myself.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Dr. Herson. I'll expect good news.
So I have a question about the infirmary is like toward the middle of the academy, right? How does someone break into the infirmary in the middle of the academy and steal a person? I hope it literally just happened.
Nevora, why now?
Joy to the world. I'm gonna die. Okay, let's see this. That was quick. Why not just trigger the cutscene when I walk in then?
I know you've been here before. Take me to the data room. Now!
You are gonna die.
Okay, I'll do anything you say.
I will literally kill you for hurting Nevora, by the way. I hope you know this.
They're heading deeper into the station. Is there someplace we haven't discovered yet?
The in-game death that you will receive will be monstrous. Because your boy here
Right on
is
schedule.
the definition of I'm a doctor, but
Ash takes form.
wait, no, please. That was close. I got a little too aggressive there. He just almost fell right into the water. He was about to just ride that all the way over the gap.
The bath's clear. Huh. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what we're playing. We're playing a gotcha. I thought I had something and then I forgot. Sometimes I think and then I forget.
The researchers the Academy stationed here. 2 with gunshot wounds, but still alive. And this one? No vitals. Their bleeding stopped. I should keep going after Warren.
Son of a bitch.
The bath's clear. Right on schedule.
Took you guys long enough to spawn.
And agony ends. Imbalance ends here.
Rude. Sir? Where am I going? Luke just zips across the battlefield, like, good lord.
Spatial anomalies. Did someone reactivate the Skyarc system?
Chairs, no! Not the chairs.
I'll get out of Lahai, Roy. Out of this cursed place.
Okay, yeah, Warren is absolutely starting to go a bit insane.
It appears Warren's taken Navora to the data room we visited earlier.
Alright.
The path is blocked. It's those error modules again. I should use the adapter.
Eat.
A nice
Okay.
change of view.
Just jump right over into the bit. Okay, like the fact that he can like use a dash twice in the air kind of messes me up, I'm gonna be honest.
Gotta keep moving.
Alright, it's more than just that, but this still messes me up because his fall height, or his fall speed is reduced.
Almost there. Now. Moment of truth.
I can't wait to kill this guy. I'm so excited. I've never been this happy to kill anyone before. In-game, I swear. But I've still never been this happy.
I brought the student, just like you asked. So, where are you? Lahai Roy was just a minor setback. I'm still useful. I still have work in the new Federation. I still... Stop hiding! Say something! You! That doctor who's always watching.
You've reached a dead end, Warren. Don't you see that?
It's your dead end!
You know, props to the VA for Warren here. Just want to point that out. Props to Warren's
Skylark's
VA.
data room. There must be a reason. Was that just impulse? Or perhaps...
Rot, resected!
I am the vessel. Game over.
He said that so lazily.
Ash takes
Game
form.
over. Okay. Didn't he leave?
Dr. Harrison! Warren, is he?
He's only unconscious. Everything's okay, Navora. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. It's just that he struck me in the back of the neck. It really
Ooh.
hurts. I'm really scared.
Don't blame her after everything she's been through, from 3.1's main story to now the segue.
It's okay. Don't force yourself to hold it in. After a shock like that, it's much better if you let it out. Keeping it bottled up is stressful in itself. Take your time. Tell me what happened when you're ready.
Okay. I'll try. I need a moment.
Focus on the pen, or... I love the eye movements that they
Rest
have.
here for now. I'll go check on Warren.
I fell asleep on the hospital bed. When I woke up and opened my eyes, Warren was pointing a gun at my head.
You weren't...
He was frantic, grilled me non-stop about Skyark, and when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Wait! Those researchers by the door!
One of them didn't make it. The other two are still alive.
I love this tension.
I see. As for what else happened, I don't really remember.
That's all right. I've already formed a rough theory about his motives now. You should rest, Navora. We'll handle things from here.
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herson, care to share your theory? Oh, Doctor. How mean. Is that any way to treat a student?
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right, Grand Architect of the Fraxidus? Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson. It takes two to play a game.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, that was awesome.
My. Played me for a fool, didn't you? I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover. Shame.
Regrettable that you evaded what was meant for you.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
Oh, Triss. Yeah, well, that doubly confirms that, doesn't it?
Being caught out in the open, and still he thought he could just vanish from La Hyroi and get away with this fiasco. The naivety is remarkable.
Anyway, I got back what I wanted too, so I'm a happy girl.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. Didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end. Just as I thought. You were after this pen.
Ah, yes, my precious. I couldn't find it anywhere, so it was you who took it from me. This is the first time someone's taken something from me. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury.
So was there ever a Navora?
Your
Because
acting
that's
had been
depressing.
flawless, Grand Architect. But even you cannot mimic what you don't understand. Death itself. To an immortal like you, no matter how many times you die, it's just another lost identity. And I happen to have seen you die before.
Oh? Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time? Let me think. Oops. Can't seem to remember. My bad.
That attitude is unbecoming of a Grand Architect, I'm gonna be honest.
My real favorite things are the ones that are really old and far.
I don't know, is that
far
just me?
away.
It just seems weird for the Grand Architect
you?
to act like that.
You're something
I
special.
don't know, maybe it's
Dr.
because
Harrison.
of the identity that he's
You're the
taken.
first person
Or
in
they've
forever
taken, I
to
guess.
ever come this close. Without you, the game in the Hyroi would be so boring. So, you get prizes.
Oh, I love prizes. Gimme, gimme. Is it candy?
And I promise, it's right up your alley.
Candy, candy, candy.
Now, for the first one. At the upcoming
Oh.
new solar celebration, among all the lovely students,
This isn't candy.
stands a member of the Fractsidus.
So this will be the 3.2 story, I imagine?
I'm so looking forward to that child's performance.
Telling us this doesn't do your spy any good.
But that's what makes it fun! It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel? To win, you just have to be the hunter. And if you do end up catching that child, that just proves they were useless anyway.
That was only the first. What's the next one?
The next prize is right here in this data room. You're so smart, Dr.
Is this
Harrison.
candy?
I bet you've already figured it out, no?
Please be candy.
I had so much fun on this little trip to the Sky Arc. So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never, ever go back to. Leading you there wasn't all for nothing. The look on your face was the sweetest treat.
Oh, it was candy for the Grand Architect. That makes sense. That checks out.
Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until next time, you two.
Bye.
I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
Don't forget to trip on a bed of rusty nails on the way out. Okay, bye.
Why did you stop me? You think we couldn't have stopped her here?
Yes. My goal was to gather intelligence, not apprehend the Fraxidus' grand architect. When we dug up my father's empty grave, I realized that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves no trail. The grand architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is just another layer of disguise. There's a purpose behind it. When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field?
Yeah.
Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy. Of course I'd be the first person she contacted.
So that's why you called me afterwards. I did hear Navor say you've had her in the infirmary all this time. You were keeping an eye on her then.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I needed to see her end the act to be sure. Immortal, 1,000 faces. We've managed to gather
Oh,
quite
this
a bit
is
of
the
intel
answer
on
to
the Grand
Sparkle's
Architect.
question. 1,000
If I'm not
faces in 1,000
mistaken,
places. We found
should
the
be
answer.
something more important hidden in this
We
room.
did it, chat.
Otherwise, she wouldn't have called it a prize.
Okay, now admittedly I'm a bit curious as to like what we have left for the story, because
These are personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first visit?
Professor Junshi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short. I've found that scholar's record in the system, and her name. The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
it was Wei Ying, the Grand Architect.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
I wrote this game.
According to these records, the Etheric Sea Initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined. Then, it was pushed back on track. Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project. But everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic background is missing.
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this 1,000-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history.
And they let us.
These records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea Initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
The Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland. Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond? I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
I mean, yeah, immortal beings tend to be bored.
Huh. Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, and ambition can be more revealing than intended. The Fraxidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead.
That means Navora's dead.
But now, her
That's
fascination
depressing.
with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull. We can start identifying which schemes bear her signature. And the Court of Savante, since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there. As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fraxidus' operations in the future. But not now. Things are too complicated over there, and they handle resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find any other traces of this Grand Architect in the High Roy?
Yes. There is this one thing, but it's only speculation. About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Threnodian over a decade ago. After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Threnodian seal in the depths of Biarter Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
You mean...
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death.
Murder is okay.
Lucila's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
I repeat, murder is okay.
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone. Penny for your thoughts?
Oh, you know, just depression.
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little. I keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones. I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind.
Hey, Rover's
You-
acknowledging that.
Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world, and when it mattered most, I wasn't even there. If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be forgotten. Left to drift in the void forever.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you. Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. It's because you've always been you. And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris. For the future we all chose to fight for. We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. Failed to protect my own family.
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Yep.
Then we'll make a promise, Luke. We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here. Just like today.
Now look where they are. Next winter it is, huh?
Come now. Enough with that face. Some candy?
The underground can where'd the purple one go?
You always carry candy with you. You sure they really work?
I could go for some candy, honestly.
As in...
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
That. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine. As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. The sweetness was a distraction. Something to look forward to. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope. Especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control. But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day. If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
I'll have one of your candies.
The face.
How does it taste?
Luke, my chances of saving Imeth? They're pretty slim, aren't they?
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
Okay.
Thanks for the candy.
No! I wanted screenshots. How dare you, game?
You're very welcome.
Something tells me we are now officially done with this. Because segues tend to be very short. Okay, yep, I was right. That's the segue done. Okay, so... there we go. That's the 3.2 story. We'll be saving that for a later date. Probably the week after next. This is cute. You know what? I'm gonna get a screenshot here for the I'm still wearing this stupid crowd. I love it. All right. Let me grab this screenshot here so I can do that for my post. So to quickly go over it, what I like about Wuthering Waves of Segues is that they're an opportunity for them to develop the story, and kind of push it along a little bit further before going into the next big update. It's something that I like about it that they do over Star Rail, because as I mentioned before, I love Star Rail stories, do not get me wrong. But sometimes, especially toward the end, they stretch and stretch and stretch to try to make it so that, like, it leads from one update to the next. And I wish they would be more willing to put stories in the midpoint of the update that is like an hour long, maybe two, that just lets you, just kind of gives you a more digestible epilogue, effectively, for the main stories patch. And then you can go into, that way you can go into the next update story. And I liked that it sets up that the celebration is going to be revealing something, what I think is going to be the 3.2 story. Especially because, my model's blocking it. It says right here, return to Star Torch Academy and wait for the celebration to begin. So we're probably going to be going over the probably going to be going through the Grand Architect's Warning in 3.2 here. And I'm excited for that. I also love the tidbits about Luke. We meme about the I'm a Dr. But type of character. The one who's not afraid to use violence. But that, I mean, that's what Luke is. And the funny thing is that he only became a doctor after the fact. Like, properly, at the very least. I don't know what he was before, like, fully, obviously. Like, he was still a doctor in some capacity because of what he inherited and whatnot, and he probably felt like he needed to become a doctor in order to kind of avenge what happened with his brother. I mean, his brother's apparently not dead, but still. But like the archetype of I'm a doctor, but like he fits that well. He clearly has like a simmering rage that he's holding on to, and he's very careful with how he expresses himself. And I think that's a really, really cool type of character, because you could tell he's holding himself together, but only just enough. And he will continue to hold himself together as long as it needs to, but he's also prone to wearing himself out as a result. I think Luke is a really cool character. I like him a lot. I wish I could have been able to pull him.